And yes, the Edmonton Elks are finally on the board. We've got Milt Stegall, Matt Dunnigan, and Jim Barker here with us. And of course, all the talk coming into this one was Tre Ford making his first start of the season. But the narrative quickly shifted, and it was Javon Leake stealing the show, stealing the headlines there. And we know how good this Roughriders team was against the run. But yeah, absolutely shredded in this one. And I don't think we saw that coming.
No, we didn't. And, well, maybe we did.
Okay,
maybe we did. And as you alluded to, of course, Tre Ford was the story coming into this game, but the player of the game, and it wasn't even close, was Javon Leake, the Leakwalizer, as I like to call him. And as you mentioned, this Saskatchewan Roughrider defense was top in the league. But there's something, the Tre Ford effect. Last year, Kevin Brown, as usual, starting running back. Before Tre Ford got into the lineup, he was only averaging 43 yards a game. After Tre Ford, he went over 80 yards a game. So I wasn't surprised. I was surprised maybe that Javon Leake had 169 yards on 12 carries. That's 14 yards a carry and 3 touchdowns. Maybe a little surprised about that. But Tre Ford has that impact. But it wasn't just Tre Ford. It was that offensive line. It was the receivers. It was everyone. Everyone was galvanized by Tre Ford. But this entire team stepped up and had a great game. Good on Javon Leake. He's usually a return guy. But, hey, they said we're going to give him an opportunity to play running back, and he took full advantage of it.
Yeah, we saw it from the hop that the entire team was just basically just got a lot of hope and play and desire just because of the Tre Ford effect, as you mentioned, Milt. And to me, it's one of those situations they were energized. That's the word I was looking for, by Tre Ford's presence. Defensively, not so much on teams because that was a little wake-up call for him out of the gate, giving up to Mario. But you talk about explosive plays and speed on display. You know, you get this cat, Tevin Jones, going deep a couple times. And a lot of talk this year about how Tre Ford was getting more comfortable in the pocket. You saw it right there, beating the blitz. He beat the blitz 3 times tonight, and here that goes for a touchdown late in the ball game, kind of seals the deal. To me, this is steps forward. Now, we got Shea Patterson filling in for Trevor Harris on the other side. Filling in is the key words there. Tre Ford is taking over this football team. This is no going back from this. The kid's going to play the game, learn the game. You see that he kind of shuttered down the second half. He really didn't have to do too much because his football team was on a roll. They're playing with a lot of confidence, and that's the Tre Ford effect.
Well, like you said, they returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown, which is usually deflating when you're playing in somebody else's house. Yet Tre Ford came in, and he alone supplied the energy to that entire defense and that offensive line that has been, you know, shaky all year. And now all of a sudden they come out and you know, and he rushes for 169 yards. I mean, this team ran the ball at will. I mean, the 2 long runs were unbelievable. Saskatchewan has got some issues. They've lost 3 out of 4 now. They were giving up at going into the game 47 yards a game. And this game they come out and give up, you know, 276 yards rushing, 515 yards in total offense. They've got some issues they've got to deal with because this West is getting close. You've got 2 teams at 5-3, and now you've got Edmonton, who's going to start believing, and they're only 1-7, still far away, but it's constricting, and that's exciting.
And now we got to see if the Elks can piece some wins together. They've got the BC Lions at home on Sunday, and a historic day for the Elks as they pick up their 700th win in franchise history. They did have to wait over 320 days for it, but I think it was worth it.